There are a few days in history when one can truly say that we are witnessing the cusp of change. And today is one such day. What you're about to see today is the first step towards two distinct paradigm changes. One is a paradigm shift in design, and the second is a paradigm shift in technology.
We have disrupted to become the number one. What you see on the chart back here, with each of the launches over the last 5 years, how our SUV revenue market share has moved up. We believe one of the most important things that got us here was insight. Going back to the first line, life is an adventure. We really believe and have understood from customers that customers are looking for a getaway. Fundamentally, we build our business on this insight. You've done something, you've got these 4-5 products. Is that the end of the story? Or is there more such space for growth? And is there enough headroom for us to grow? And that really is the answer to the question. The answer to that question is, that's what our Global Vision 2027 is about. It will help all of you understand that we still have a lot of headroom for growth.
Our journey to the Vision 2027 is built out of our commitment to building authentic, true blue SUVs. And within Mahindra, we have come to call that segment core SUVs, and you'll hear that a lot when we talk to you guys. So core SUVs for us, you take the entire universe of all the UVs. We take out MPVs out of it. Industry calls that UVs. For us, we take it out. And any kind of hatchback-derived crossovers, we take it out. That, to us, is core SUVs as we look at it. Core SUVs is still just about 30% of the entire PV industry. So to us, the white space is the rest of the 70%. So what we're going to be unveiling today is the next drop shipment of SUVs. And we're going to be doing that by pushing the boundaries of what's possible. We're going to be doing that by, as always, exploring the new impossible. So the platform which is going to underpin our next set of products is new IQ.
So the new IQ platform directly takes on the global C2 segment. If you have the 5.5 feet and 5-inch average Indian, the A height is roughly about 1,540 millimeters. So we added another 23 millimeter and said 1563 is the number. That gives me the feeling of standing on my shoulders of my grandfather. Of course, you get the ground clearance. The 937 second row is little bit better than the 3 feet that you see. In a compact, no other car gives that dimension, 937, if you're closer to 4 meters. So our car is about 4.3. The next one, SUV 1, is 4.4. And the next SUV 2 is 4.5. So therefore, we have to increase the wheelbase to 2665. It's one of the best wheelbases that we have in this segment. Nowhere in the world this technology is available, and we said we will develop it, and we coded it Da Vinci. First time we will introduce this Da Vinci. As you see, to control the body, at point 2, you need certain force. And naturally, the force is increasing and the ride becomes bad. We said you cannot increase, you can make it horizontal. That's the technology we introduce it. With 5-link and Da Vinci shock absorber, it sets new standards. It's a suspension disbelief. And like we brought the filing suspension and the Da Vinci damper, we wanted to bring the variable pitch. What does it do? Simply, the benchmark 1 has 10.9 circle diameter, turning circle. The benchmark 2 has 11.6. And though I have 2,665 wheelbase, I turn it in 10.5. It sets the new benchmark. Therefore, we call it as turning heads and corners. This time, we want to put to rest any discussions on the luggage space. And we said this is 15% better than any competition. Again, this is global competition. I'm not comparing the Indian competition here. For the mass to volume, we have the lowest, the 26.5. The way to remember 26.5 is the moon takes 27.5 days to go around the earth. And we said you need to be 1 day lower than that. That is 26.5. That's a ratio. The BIW weight is the lowest. That gives the highest agility and spirited performance. In the crash, we have to look into the Mahabharata and come up with some astras. In the middle of the floor, you typically don't have the strength, and we have asymmetrically placed ribs to strengthen it. It meets the global GN-cap. It designed for GN-cap 5-star, not only GN-cap, the EN-cap 5-star, and the AN-cap 5 stars. We are bringing the hardware structure differently, architecture, software architecture differently, and functional architecture. Then we connect to cloud. We call it as an SDV. And from here onwards, from BEV onwards, we bring in this technology to our cars, and so we continue to do that one.
We as the global Mahindra design team dream of a platform like this that really lets us express design in its purest form. All of you know we have 5 brands, and today we'll show you products across 3 of them, or in that direction. For something to become iconic, it takes time. It has to live in the world. It has to live amongst people. It has to be loved and appreciated. So we said, can something be born iconic? Let me take you through a little bit of the design process for 2 Vision products, or 2 Vision SUVs, one called the Vision.T and one called the Vision.SXT. We start all our projects with proportion. Proportion is at the heart of every product we design. Surfaces comes next, really sculpted, really strong shoulders, strong wheel arches, to give you that sense of ability. And finally, the details. We truly believe that the details should be part of the whole. Next, we come to the interiors. Interiors are also about proportion. How do they make people feel? What is the width of the cabin? What is the sense of space beyond the measurements? Designing a sub-4 meter SUV is one of the most challenging design exercises for car designers anywhere in the world. It's a category that exists only, as you know, in India. So designing something for that. Now, what was the question we asked? Can something sculptural be moving? And for that, we set off on the Vision.X design process. It's the same thing. It's always about proportion. Wheels at the corners, a wide planted stance, athletic shoulders, beautiful definition all around the car. Of course, the class-leading ground clearance, the biggest wheels in the segment. That really makes this a powerful visual entity in terms of proportion. Then we move to the surfaces. When I said sculpture, this is where two surfaces come together and leave a mark. Surfaces also talk about how light moves around the car, and that's what it is about, movement. And finally, we come to the gorgeous details. We spend as much time, if not more, on the details than anything else on the car, because that's what you touch, feel, see, come close to. And last but not the least, it's our interior design and materials. This has got, again, a fighter plane-like cockpit, but nice expansive space. The instrument panel gives you that sense of space that we talk about, but everything is wrapped quite tight around you. Now let me show you what the Vision.X would look like on the streets. So, as you know, there's one more product we would like to show you. So the question we asked here when we were designing the Vision.S, can solid be sporty? I'll take you through the process. Again, starts with proportion. We are blessed with great proportion on this architecture. So you can see, even while it's tall, it's still wide. It's still planted on its wheels, on its arches, with that ground clearance that's going to be class leading. How do you create the interior for a car like this? It's the same thing. Sense of space, all the controls where you need them. And many of you have asked me this question: is HMI going to go completely digital, or are we going to bring back some buttons? And as you can see here, it'll be a great combination of digital and physical, and it runs the new UX that you saw in Velusan's presentation.
Please bear with us for 2 minutes.